back to the channel. How is everyone doing today? I think it is a beautiful day. We finally have a day. It's not humid, it's not hot, and it's sunny. So that's great. So I am enjoying it. I'm getting some yard work done today. Hopefully take a couple walks and lug some water up. I don't need to water the garden because it poured last night. We had thunderstorms and it's supposed to rain again tomorrow, but I like to keep water up here in the buckets just so I'm ready. Sorry, I had a bug on my face. So I'm ready for when we do need to water it, and it's a nice day to lug it, so I may as well do it. So I'm gonna do some weed eating, and I'm gonna clean out some of Tank's toys, even though he doesn't like it. If you ever notice the yard when I'm walking around, there's like 10 million toys around. So I'm gonna get the ones that are the worst for wear, and it's time to retire those. But as you can see over here, I'll show you in a second, he still has a million toys. There's a whole bunch on his bed. But yeah, so I hope everyone's having a great week. I hope if you have a garden, it's doing well. I hope if you have the day off, you're getting to enjoy the outside. There's a lot of stuff going on in the world right now, so I've been trying to just stay away from the news a little bit and stay away from TV a little bit, just because, I mean, it is always good to know what's going on, but sometimes it's just all they talk about. So I catch a glimpse here or there, and then I've had enough. So if you are not a person that is like prepared with a little bit of extra food or extra water or anything like that, I think now is a great time to do it. Just with everything going on. I'm not like a conspiracy theorist or a doomsday whatever, you know, but I think it's always a good idea just to have a little extra so that you're prepared just in case you can't go anywhere, especially if you live in a city. Like, thank goodness I live in the middle of nowhere, so I don't really have to worry about too many protests or riots or anything like that, you know, like going on in California. I mean, luckily here in Maine, it's pretty peaceful. And I'm not near any towns, so, I mean, there would be no point for anyone to really protest around here. But yeah, especially if you live in an area like that, I think it's best just to have a few extra things in case there's a weekend where there is a big protest and you can't really get out and go anywhere. At least you'll have stuff. But yeah, just something to think about as always. And, but no, I think, in a little bit, I got a request to show some of the stuff that I have been crocheting, because I do like to crochet a lot. It's good for my mental health. It helps me relax. And I just enjoy making stuff. So I'll bring out some of the stuff that I've been working on and show it to you guys. I had spoke about trying to do a crochet channel. Right now I just don't have enough time to dedicate to another channel, even though I'd love to. But this is summertime. It's time to be outdoors. It's time to get a lot of stuff done and get ready, because we're always preparing for the next winter, right? Well, at least we are here in Maine. So all summer we work on wood and, you know, getting things cleaned up around the yard, making sure, like, if there's any caulking we need to do around the house or the shower house, or making any repairs that need to be done. So I like this time of year. I like to be outside, so it makes me happy. So yeah, I'll bring that stuff out in a little bit. And not really the main thing, but one of the things I want to talk about today is pickle juice and why you should save it. I'll explain why in just a minute. Today, it's a nice sunny day, so I'm getting some yard work done, and because it's going to rain tomorrow, so it's a good day to get some things done. Just doing some weed eating. I do love this DeWalt 20-volt battery-operated weed eater. It goes along with the DeWalt batteries that I have for all my tools and my fans and my little vacuum. So I like keeping them all in the same batteries. You know, that was just less stuff I have to use and charge. It does have a high and a low. You see I use it a lot. Well, my dad and I use it a lot. It's dirty. So yeah, so I'm just going to do a little weed eating today. I already weed eated in the screen house inside of it. Tank wasn't very pleased. But we had to do it. And I had to move his couch, and I threw away some of his old toys, which he doesn't care for. But every once in a while, we got a clean house. So yeah, I'm going to do some yard work and then go from there.
Look at the sun, how it shines through the sky so blue, just for me and you. I hear the birds and they're singing on me. They sing a song of being happy and free. Oh, I wanna go outside and play. I said I wanna go outside and play today.
I have a gas-powered weed eater as well, but this one, what I like about it, it's really light. The gas one gets a little bit heavy because it's a little bit bigger. We do use the gas one for areas that are more thick or have more like brush. But yeah, if you ever questioned a battery operated weed eater, this works really well. I'm sure there's other brands that work well too, and it does fold in half, so you can put it away. You don't have to leave it up straight all the way. You just unclip this here, and it lets you fold it in half for storage if you want to, especially for the winter. But yeah, so it's lightweight, it's easy to use. You just gotta hold this button and this button to get it to work. There's no gas, there's no, you know, lot less things to check on it, so it's kind of easy, especially if you live alone. You don't want to do a lot of maintenance on anything. But yeah, so weed eating away today. Let's talk a little bit about what I have in this jug. This is not pee. This is pickle juice. My dad and I tend to eat a lot of pickles, so we save all of the pickle juice or pickle brine, whatever you want to call it, and pour it into empty jugs like this. And I use it mostly to deter ants. It works really well to deter ants from where you don't want them to go. It does not kill the ants. It doesn't hurt the ants. It doesn't hurt any of the other living things in the yard. But the vinegar and the smell will deter the ants from coming into the area. What I commonly use it for is I pour it around the base of where I have my hummingbird feeders, because as we know, ants love hummingbird feeders. They love the sugar water. They want to get in there. They get in there and they make your feeders nasty, and I just don't like them getting in there. So probably once a week or so, depending on the weather, I'll pour pickle juice around the base of each of the hummingbird feeder poles, and it really cuts back on the ants that get into the feeder. So it's very helpful. I like that it's natural. I like that you already get the pickles, so the brine is that instead of throwing it away, we may as well put it to good use. You can put it around certain plant pots, like if you have a problem with ants getting into certain plants, or like sometimes I'll spread some around the screenhouse if I don't want a bunch of ants coming in the screenhouse. You can use it just about anywhere. I also pour, like every once in a while in the spring, I have some ants that likes to come up into my drain in the sink in my kitchen. So I'll pour some pickle juice down the sink, and it keeps them away. That means that way I don't have to put poison in the house to try to, kill ants, especially with tank. I don't like that, and I just don't like putting poison out anyway. So yeah, so also pickle juice, not if you leave it in the jug outside, like to get gross, but you can also use pickle juice if you're dehydrated. It's a great electrolyte. So if you're ever like in a emergency situation, or you just been working outside and you feel like you're almost got a little bit of like heat stroke or anything like that, drink some pickle juice. Most people might not like the taste. I like it, but you can drink it for that. It's great for dehydration. So yeah, so I'm just gonna dump some of this today around my hummingbird feeders, and Tank had something to say, and I'll show you how we use it. So yeah, we're just gonna take the lid off and pour some around the bottom. It's as simple as that. You can just pour it right out of the pickle jar too if you wanted to. But just pour it right around. I'm not gonna put too much because we just put some a little less than a week ago, but I wanted to put some more out just in case. And I'll show you around the bottom where you can kind of see. It does, sometimes it kind of kills a couple of the weeds, but you'll see where we're going to pour it. See right around the base of the pole, there's not much growing right there, and some stuff's a little yellow. And but yeah, it keeps like I said, it keeps the ants away. And you do have to do it every so often. I even dump it on this one. This is one of my other hummingbird feeders. I even dump it right on the stump, because this one tends to get those big black ants. But if we dump that pickle juice on the stump and on the ground around here, it really I hardly have any ants, maybe like 4 or 5 in there when I clean it. And my last hummingbird feeder is over here, and it looks a little weedy over here, but I'm letting these grow for me, because I like to look at them, and for the birds and the butterflies and the bees. But yeah, you can see on this one, you can really see the discoloration in the grass. So it does like kill some of the weeds, which isn't a problem, but it keeps those ants out of my hummingbird feeders. And just on a side note, if you do have hummingbird feeders, I really recommend that you just make your own hummingbird food. It's just 4 parts water, 1 part sugar, and you just bring your water to a boil. You mix your sugar in with the water. I some places recommend that you boil it for 2 minutes. So I do boil it for 2 minutes once the sugar's melted, but it doesn't, there's some places say that you don't have to do that. So that is totally up to you. But yeah, so if you have hummingbird feeders or you want hummingbird feeders, it's super easy to make the food by yourself. Like I said, just 4 parts water, 1 part sugar. So since I have 3 feeders, I do 4 cups of water, 1 cup of sugar. So it's nice and easy. Takes enjoying a little bit of the sun over here. So now I'm gonna go get some of my crochet stuff to show you what I've been making. Since people asked me, the garden seems to be doing pretty good. I'm gonna do a short for survival seeds and show the garden, but everything's growing so far pretty much. The peppers haven't got any more flowers, but hopefully they will. But everything else seems to be doing pretty good and getting bigger and taller. And I think this marigold, I've never had a marigold have a flower like this big. I think it's gonna finally get ready to bloom here pretty soon. Whoops, I went a little past it. And we got some more down there. But yeah. So let me go get that crochet stuff and I'll show you what I've been up to. So you got to see a little bit of what I'm doing today, yard work and talking about pickle juice. I hope you found that interesting. Let me know if you've ever used pickle juice to deter ants. I would love to hear, or if you use pickle juice for anything else besides ants or bugs or hydration. But yeah, so a couple people have asked to see some of what I've been crocheting lately, so I thought I'd like to share that with you guys. Maybe this winter, when things slow down a little bit, maybe I can do a crochet channel. If I lose my job, I'll probably definitely be able to do a crochet channel, but I don't want to lose my job just for that. But here are some of the things that I've been working on. Some things I already gave away, but right now I'm working on, let me get this the right way for you. I am making myself a shirt. Here we go. It goes this way. So I'm working on this right now, making myself a shirt. I will end up making the sleeves longer. Right now they're just sleeve holes, and this is the side, and it kind of has a square neck. So I am making this shirt for myself. It's a cotton yarn, and I think, I'm trying to remember what the name of the yarn is. Let me look. It is cotton sprout yarn that I'm making this out of. It is a number 3 yarn. It's 100% cotton. I'm trying to get the color. I can't remember what the color is called. Oh, Waves. This is the yarn I'm using. Whoops, upside down. Cotton sprout, color Waves. It's cotton sprout speckles. So I'm making myself that t-shirt. I'll let you guys know what it looks like when it's done. I made this little coaster type thing out of little flowers that you put all together with a border. Let's see, what else have I been up to? Oh, I've been working on, sorry, the only thing bad with yarn is it gets all tangled up. I tried to throw everything in this box. I'm working on making this owl here. I love owls. And he will eventually have, you know, ears and legs, and his wings. I've already made his wings, I just haven't attached them. And he'll have a little hat, and it also, with this pattern, you can also make him a little scarf for like fall time. So I'm working on this owl. And let's see what else I got. Oh, my son has been requesting some axolotls. They're really popular right now, and they're also in the game Minecraft. And he has a Minecraft world that he has axolotls in. So these are some of the newer axolotls I made for him. This is a yellow and brown one, because he has one on his game, and I actually played Minecraft with him, and I'm not ashamed of that. But and we call this axolotl that's in his game, that's yellow and brown, banana bread. So I made him banana bread. And I made him a little brown and tan one. And has little nubby legs. He said this one was his favorite so far, so I'm gonna make him a blue one in this pattern here. And then I made a couple little tiny ones. A pink one and a blue one. There's their little tails. And they have the little axolotl fin things. So those are all for my son. I told him he doesn't have to keep them all. He can pick which ones he wants to keep. Another thing I've been working on are these granny squares that have dragonflies in them. I made my mom a bag that had granny squares with dragonflies, and she really liked it. I already gave it to her, so I can't show it to you. So I'm working on making a smaller version out of these granny squares. If you can see the dragonfly in it, I think you can see it. So I'm working on that. I work on a lot of things at once. I like to jump back and forth. So let's see. Oh, I made, whoops, he's got a fuzzy. I made this elephant recently. I never made an elephant before. He's got a little tail. He's made out of some really, it's some kind of Bernat yarn. I can't remember exactly what it was called. But this is the elephant. I don't know what I'm going to do with him, but we'll figure it out. Let's see here. Oh, and then I just made, I never tried to like crochet a bandana, so I had this yarn, so I crocheted a bandana. I'll probably just keep this for myself. This is more a thicker yarn, so I'll probably save this. Probably won't wear this bandana until the fall. Let's see. I made another little owl here with glasses. And this is a little dragonfly, and this yarn at the bottom actually glows in the dark. So it's a little firefly, not dragonfly, excuse me, a little firefly. And it comes, and I also made the little firefly jar. And it also has some specks of the yarn that glows in the dark in it. And then the other thing I'm working on right now is I've never made a round blanket. So I'm working on this blanket here. It's just started, so it's not very big yet, but it's a blanket in the round. And what it will be is the blanket itself will be all in this color, which is called bark. And then around the edge of the blanket, you crochet these little flowers. It's hard to explain, but I will show it to you when it gets further along. So I'm working on that. And I am working on one other thing for my son for his birthday, but I don't want to show it on here just in case he watches the video. So I'll show it to you. Like if I make a video right before his birthday, I'll show it to you guys. But yeah, so that's most of the stuff I've been crocheting lately. Crocheting is a lot of fun. Oh wait, I had one more thing. What did I do with it? Hold on. Uh-oh. Hopefully I didn't lose it. Let me see. Hold on. I gotta go find it. Before I actually didn't bring it out here. They were small, so I thought, oh no, I hope I didn't drop them on the way out here. But I've been dabbling in, I don't know if you really want to call it micro crochet, but it's crochet with crochet thread. It's not actually yarn. And I made, oops, sorry, Tiggy's barking. It's all right, Tiggy. I made these earrings. I don't know if you can see them very well outside, but they're little flower earrings. Tanky. But yeah, I made these flower earrings. They're made with crochet thread. It's really tiny. You use a really tiny hook, like a 1.75 or something. It's tiny. Oh, there's Tanky behind me. He's gonna probably bark some more. But yeah, and then of course I made my bucket hat for the little bucket hat fun that we're having with Hippie Chick and Lori from Off Grid World. And then I had made this other little hat. So yeah, that's everything I've been crocheting lately. But yeah, let me know what you think about these earrings. I've never tried to make earrings before. I think they're cute. I don't wear earrings anymore, but yeah, I'm gonna try to make some more. I think that was just my first try for those. So I think that will do it for the video today. I'm just having a wonderful day today. I love the weather today. I love working outside. It always makes me feel good. So yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, let me know if you tried the pickle juice or if you tried it before. If you have anything, the people that do like crochet, if you have anything that you've seen out there that you want me to try to make, I'll be happy to do that. I'm not an expert crocheter by any means, but I do enjoy it. So I think anything that you enjoy, you can become good at if you really try. And if you like doing it, I think it motivates you to become good at it. And I'm definitely, like I said, not an expert, not claiming that whatsoever. But so yeah, so if you guys have gardens going, let me know how it's doing. I like to hear about gardens in different parts of the country because I know like Maine here, we're a little behind. Like people down in Texas or, you know, the Carolinas, they're already harvesting and we're just really starting. So let me know about that. And yeah, leave me a comment as always. I love hearing from you guys. I love chatting with you guys. You guys are like family. And like and subscribe if you want to. And I'll go find Tank to say his goodbyes. So everybody have a great week. Enjoy every day to the fullest. Respect nature. And let's go find Tank. Look at that. Surprise, surprise. Tank's in his screen house. No, here he is, guys. Tanky, you want to say hi and bye to everyone? Yeah? You gonna wag your tail a little bit? Yeah? Well, guys, thanks again for watching. And Tank sends his love. See you in the next one.